What's going on? I'm Travis, the Weekend Golf Guy. We got double camera setups going on today. I'm playing a little golf after work, trying to unwind. It's definitely been a pretty typical Monday so far. How's your Monday going? What did you think of the Ryder Cup? Leave some comments in the comment section. We got all kinds of stuff going on today. I'm on the range right now, haven't taken a swing, just set everything up. Just testing a bunch of stuff out right now. You're going to see some live scoring at the bottom. Check out those graphics overlays. They're pretty awesome. We've got a course teed up that we're going to go play as part of the Indoor Golf Club. If you have a golf simulator, you're interested in meeting and competing with other indoor golfers, join the Indoor Golf Club at www.indoorgolf.club. Sign up, register, events, join the Discord. Lots of cool stuff going on there. And we are going to get going. I'm going to hit some balls. You can see I got the target set out there 100 yards. You'll be able to see in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, there is a percentage that's going to show up as I play. Hey, if you're watching, leave a comment right now. While I'm warming up, I'd love to chat with you. I got the Pro V1 ready to rock and roll. We've got the GC Quad set up here. GC Quad launch monitor is the same one that Bryson DeChambeau plays on. So if you're wondering about quality of indoor golf, this is definitely the launch monitor you want. I got a 52-degree wedge, and I'm about to just try and hit the red dot right in the center. I tugged it a little. It's going back to the right, and there's the red dot. I've never done that before. That's pure luck. That's what that is. Maybe it's good karma for this difficult Monday, trying to unwind. One of the things I love about an indoor golf simulator is right now I'd be stuck in California traffic trying to get out to my golf club, but I don't have to do that. I can just set up my simulator inside my house here, right in the living room, drop everything down, and rock and roll. So that was pretty lucky. Let's see if we can just hit the target now after that good luck. I tugged that one, and I didn't have it in the zone, so that's a user error there. Well, this is quite interesting. I've never had this happen before. It seems that I'm not getting any read out of my launches. I hit one right on target, and now we're having issues. Well, this I've never had happen before. So we're going to do some live troubleshooting. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to exit out of here and see if maybe it is a software problem or if I just need to boot the GC Quad back up. Either way, stick around as we're going live. You're going to see what's going on here. I'm going to power down. Exit out of E6 Connect. I'm going to power cycle the GC Quad. Then we're going to reline it up. A little bit of live troubleshooting going on, but that's okay. You can see I've got my E6 Connect launcher here on my screen, so you should still be able to see that. What you're going to see is that I don't have a device right there, so we're going to repower up the GC Quad. And as it's powering up down on the ground, I'm going to let it boot up. It goes through a whole boot up cycle real quick. Once it boots up, I will align it with this little alignment stick that's got some reflective coating on it. Comes with the GC Quad. We'll put it right on the ground. Now I'm going to be able to see that my device is automatically connected. If it's not, then I can search. And maybe it just became unplugged. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and connect. It's connecting right there to the GC Quad. I'm backing out. Launching E6 and the E6 launcher. We're going to reset up that range. I only had one good shot. And while this is booting up, I'm going to pull my carpet that I have. I got a little putting carpet. Makes it easier to roll. I'm going to line up my alignment stick on the dots. I get a little beep from the GC Quad that it's good to go. It gives me this little tone like a da-ding. It's the best I've got today for the sound. We're going to go into practice. I'm going to remove Mr. Mason here. I'm going to click next. I'm going to the driving range. We're going to go to the flat range, and I know I'm rocketing through all this stuff. And we're going to hit tee off. Now as it loads, I'm going to turn on the backlight of the GC Quad so I can see the screen just a touch better. It's a little dark in here. And now I'm going to set up my target again at 100 yards. So a little bit of an issue there, so sorry for that, but let's see if we're back on track. I've got my balls showing up now. Everything seems to be good. Let's see if we can hit that target. All right, we're back in business. Now let's see if we can get two. Otherwise, we may have a legitimate bug here, and I missed the target. We might have a bug, but we're good. Everything's reading now. The GC Quad is working. It's giving me my shot data there, and we're on to the second shot. Let's see if this is a little bug. Nope, no bug. It's reading. There we go. We hit the number, and we're getting loosened up here. If you're watching, leave a comment in the comment section. I've got the iPad here, reading some comments, and then we're going to hop right over onto the course, and we are going to play 18 holes. Here we go, one more warm-up shot. Oh, I'm tugging it. I need one more here. One more. I can't end on that one. Can't end on that one. We hit the target, but it was a long ways away for a 100-yard shot. We're just going to hit one more. That felt a little better. Okay, it's right at the target. And granted, that's going to say I hit it short. Yeah, I'd take that. Just a little short of the pin. It would roll out there on the game. So let's get going. Let's get rocking and rolling. Here we go. We're going to back out of this screen by going to exit round. You can see that the UI of the E6 Connect software is very intuitive. It's super easy to use. Even if there happens to be a little hiccup, you can get right back to where you need to be. We're going to go play a stroke play event. We're going to play Grand National Links. And we are going to do 10-foot gimmies. Everything else is good. We're going to go tee off right now. So you can see we've got our first hole here, 383 yards. We have 375 on our little tracker, so the tees are a little back from where they are normally. It's a par 4 and downhill. Now because of my setup here, I've got a wall that's just a little too close for my comfort. So I am hitting a 3-wood today. That's okay because it's only 383 yards. Now, the tee that I'm using is a burr tee. You can find them on Amazon. And we're just going to hit this one a couple hundred yards. And we actually want to aim left side of the fairway. So there we go. We just need 227 yards. We can definitely get there with a 3-wood. There it is. Oh, it didn't go anywhere. 180 yards left. Not the best strike, but that's okay. On to the next shot. 180 yards. Pins on the left-hand side, which doesn't work very well for me, as I generally hit a fade, but we're going to leave it aimed right there and let's see if we can hit a fade, or excuse me, a draw. I think we hit a draw, but we started it out to the left. Now either I'm really weak or we're having some, I've got 160 yards on the GC Quad and 148 yards on the simulator software, so a little bit of a discrepancy there, but that's okay. we're going to work with that. 34.5 yards. It's uphill. Just need to get this up and down. A little spin would be great. Ooh, and that may have rolled out just a touch too much. Let's see if it gives it to us. 9 foot 9 inch. So we just get inside the friend zone there, and it gives us our give me par. Now I've got to go to my little tracker over here, and I just have to update that we made a par, and we move over and check out the live graphics as we go to the next hole. 486 yards. There it is. You can see the number 4 pops up. Pretty cool. All right. 486 yard par 5. It's got us aimed. Where's it have us aimed at? Kind of right down the middle. We're going to go right there. We're going to swing harder this time. All right. And that was pummeled. Yep, that's about right. So just got to swing harder and you get the distance. Here we go, 239. Doesn't look like there's a lot of trouble. I think we can hit a 5 wood here and maybe run it up. There's some water to the right. My tendency is to miss to the right, so let's see if we can keep this out of there, out of the hazard. We kept it pretty straight actually, and we're just short. That's fine. That's a pretty good miss. Miss on the safe side. That's pretty good. I'd take that in real life. I'll take it on simulated golf. Now we just have a chip. If we get it inside 10 feet, we get the auto birdie. We have 57 feet. It's uphill, 1 foot 4 inch. The thing about this, if you've been watching Jesse B and I playing each other live using TGC 2019, this is a different software. This is E6 Connect by TrueGolf. And one big difference that I see here right away on the screen is the grid lines. On TGC 2019, it's a little bit easier to see the break in the grid lines than it is on E6 Connect. So just one thing to point out, if you're interested in TGC 2019 and you have a launch monitor or golf simulator that enables you to play on that software, one thing to consider is that the grid lines on TGC 2019 are just slightly better in my opinion. I'm going to hit this ball down to the right. I know it says it's going uphill, but it's going to break to the left. Okay, that's a pretty good touch right there. Down to 2 feet, we're going to get our automatic birdie. And we're back-to-back 4s. And here we go. We're on to the next hole, 168 yard par 3, downhill 3 foot with the pin right in the front right. That's a really difficult pin location. Let me know what you'd be hitting here. Leave it in the comments section. Oh my gosh. I'm checking comments and it's, I can't shut this off. Let me know what you'd be hitting here. There we go. I got to shut the volume off. So sorry. Look, we got to shut down Facebook. That's it. There it goes. I had to shut it down. It's still playing. There we go. All right. We got it. I'm going to check Facebook comments on my computer here. What a day of technical difficulties. This is like kind of how today has gone. Lots of technical challenges, but we're going to make it through. I'm going over to my live here and I can shut that off. Let me know in the comment section. Jesse B, what's up, man? How are you? I hope you had a nice day at work, keeping us all safe and sound. Here we go. 168 yards, downhill. This is a little bit in between clubs, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do here. I've been trying this shot. I've got a 7-iron. Boom, if you can see it. And we are going to hit, we're going to take a little bit off of this 7-iron. I'm going to choke down, and I'm going to try and just hit a little baby cut into that front pin position. Long isn't bad here, but short left seems to be bad. So that's pretty good. It's okay. Probably could have jumped on it a little more, but didn't want to go too long. But directionally, that's an okay shot. And now we have a birdie putt. I'm going to move over to my little carpet here that I've got on the ground. It's the Sharper putting mat. I got it on Amazon, very cheap. And I've got a line, it's got a dotted line right on the putting mat. And I've set up the GC quad to be aligned with that line. And on E6 Connect, the brake auto aligns us, so I just need to hit this simulated 23 foot, it's uphill 5 inches. Let's see what we got. Well, I didn't quite get it there. It was right on line, and I'll tell you that the putting, at least that putt right there, I was much more aggressive with that putt than I would be on TGC 2019, where the putting is, in my opinion, way more challenging. So we got our give me par there. That's pretty good. And we're on to the next hole. 351 yard dog leg left. We're just going to hit that 3 again. I hit that off the toe. That's going to be way right. That is correct. That was very accurate. Hit it off the toe. It should have went way right like that. Lots of right hand spin. 175 yards in. Downhill 4 feet. Pin on the right hand side. This is a 7-iron. This is more of a full 7-iron. So I'm going to let that grip out. I'm not choking down on it. And we're just going to go right at the pin. It's high and it's fading. And yeah, that's, you know, it got a good bounce, but I just didn't catch that great. Kind of off the lower part of the grooves. Maybe a little quick from the top. Just saying, I kind of started my downswing faster than I wanted. But all in all, we're in a pretty good safe space here, safe spot. 27 feet, downhill 5 inches. Braking, a little double breaker, first to the left, but we're probably going to fly that. Then to the right. This is a really delicate chip. And a great example of just how good the GC quad is. We started off with a little bit of a hiccup on the GC quad. Not sure what happened there. That's the first time that's ever happened. And interesting enough, it happened while we were live. So we got our par again. Coming on over. Put our par in our score tracker. And on to the next hole. 380 yards, dog leg right. It's got us set out at 214 right down the middle. That sounds pretty good to me. We're going to probably hit a cut shot, so that's a good spot. And it looks okay. A little deep on that line. A really good strike. Pretty pleased with that. It did cut to the right. 170 yards. Boy, this is our range today. You know what I didn't do? I didn't change this to the white tees, so I'm playing back farther than I thought, actually. I'm wondering why I have all these 170-yard shots in here. With the 3-wood, I typically play from the white tees, but I think I have it set to blue. We're going to have to find out when we go to the next tee box. Uphill 24 feet. I'm just going to have to pound a 7-iron, and it's all the way in the back, so just kind of middle of the green's fine here. I lost that to the right. Yep. Still caught a piece. And the crazy thing, just like in real golf, if that pin were in the back right, there is 0% chance that I would get back there. Just wouldn't happen. But because the pin's kind of in a really favorable position, I hit the hardest part of the green. Typical golf, man. Typical. 58-footer. It's uphill an entire foot. We're going to have to do a full shoulder turn on this. Man, that is serious. That's some serious line there. I pummeled that. I have no idea. I have no sense of if that was good. It looks like it crawled up that hill and just stopped, and we've got a little tester coming up. I thought I pummeled that. Not the case. Straight on line, pretty square, 14 foot, 10 inches. Now it's downhill. I feel like if I would have hit it one more foot, we would have been pretty close to the hole, but I didn't. 14 feet, downhill 6 inches. I mean, come on. So close. Why? All right, we gave one back. The dreaded simulated 3-putt with 10-foot gimmies on. That is, yikes. That's yikes. That's what that is. We can do better. And we're back to even. So we made our first bogey. Let me know what you guys think about those graphics coming in. Are they, how they looking? You can see we've got the circles on them. Those are all custom graphics powered by IndoorGolf.club. And so if you haven't signed up, these will become available. We're going to do a different type of membership where you'll have access to those overlays in your live stream as well. We just have to technically figure out how to make it accessible to all. So we're working on that piece. Par 5, downhill, 490 yards. Let's go. That felt pretty good. Big bounce. That felt really nice. That was a good swing. Yeah, Jesse, exactly. Jesse said it too. If you hit a putt 17 miles an hour, and I looked, that was the exact same speed they had on the GC Quad. If you hit it 17 miles per hour on TGC 2019, it's like a 100-yard shot with your putter. So definitely agree with you. The putting is different. It's different going back and forth between softwares, but we just have 214 yards to get there. I'm actually not going to go 5-wood. That'll be way too much. I'm going to hit a 4-iron here. 4-iron right to that spot, I hope. We just need 215 yards. Felt nice. It's going to roll out. It's pretty good. It's not to 10 feet, but got an eagle putt here. Not a bad shot. I always forget. You notice that on that graphic it said I hit a wood. I didn't. I hit an iron. And now we've got 14 feet, 9 inches. It's uphill 2 inches. Another cool thing about E6 Connect, I feel like it's easier to understand how far you have. They give you directly the distance to the pin, whereas TGC 2019, they give you to the pin, but directly underneath it, they do their own calculation on how far you should feel like you hit it. And I don't know that I agree with those calculations always. So in this example, if it were uphill 2 inches, it would tell me I have 14 feet 9 inches, but then it would tell me to hit it like it were 17. And that kind of threw me off a little bit before I got used to it. So if you're playing on both softwares, be sure to be cognizant of that. 14 feet, 9 inches uphill, 2 inches. Man, I'm just barely missing. Just barely missing. That's okay. We got the gimme birdie, and away we go. Away we go. So let's go put in our gimme birdie. Here we go. It's a 3-wood. 3-wood again. With the burr tee. I use a number 2 size burr tee with the old 3-wood here. Long par 4. I hit it really high on the face. That means we're going to lose distance. Oh my goodness. I could have hit a 5-iron that far, or 6-iron even. Now we have a really long second shot. And this, my friends, is what they call a post-birdie F-up. I'll let you guess what the F is for, but I'm pretty sure you know. 246 yards. It's uphill 20 feet. I've got a 5-wood. It's cutting back away from the hole. It's going to be short. It's going to be real short. Okay, got to get up and down here. That's not bad. I mean, it's pretty close to real life. If I had a crappy first shot, especially using a 3-wood, it's probably how it would play out. 32 yards, it's uphill 5 feet. I'm going right at the pin. I've got a 60-degree wedge. 32 yards. Felt really nice. Spin. Woo! To 6 feet. And we got it. We got the up and down. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. And away we go. 297 yards, a little nicer drive when you're hitting a 3-wood. And you don't want to go too far because there's water in front. Big dogs like Jesse B would be going for this hole in 1 with the driver. He pounds it over 300 all the time. So that was just a really controlled swing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sit down. Oh! I thought there was no chance that we would get anywhere close to that water. But I almost had an aneurysm there. Live aneurysms brought to you by the Weekend Golf Guy. 70 yards. This could be 2 shots. This could be a full 60, which is probably what I'm going to do. Actually, no, it's not, because E6, the spin, is outrageous. What we're going to do is hit a 56-degree, little lower loft, which is about 90 yards. Hit it just to the left. I'm not going to take a full swing and try and zip it back. It's playing uphill 6 feet, so we're going to play it like 75. I'm going to play it about 10 feet past that, actually. 85 yards. I don't think I hit that all, and I didn't hit it to the left. Wow, okay. I guess I did, but that is way long, way long. Bad decision. Bad decision. 30 feet. It's uphill 1 inch. It doesn't look uphill, but it is. 30 feet, uphill 1 inch. Come on, turn for me, turn for me. Oh, yes, got it. That's a big birdie putt. Terrible iron in, very bad, no good, and we got the birdie. So we are 2 under. Checking out the comments. Hope y'all are doing good. Check out those live graphics. They are so sick. 3 birdies on the front 9. 209 yards. It's downhill 2 feet. This is a solid 5-iron. And why are we hitting a 5-iron and not a 4-iron? Pretty good question if you're asking that. If you're not, I'm going to tell you anyways. We're going to hit a 5-iron because a 4-iron would carry 209. 5-iron should land somewhere in the middle of the green and roll out. So that's why we're going with a 5 and not a 4. I've let the club out, meaning I'm not choking down at all. I'm going to hit it right at that flag, hopefully. Little cut shot. I pulled, it's a pull cut, which means, yeah, it just didn't quite carry all the way there. Had a little sauce on it. We got a 24-footer. Didn't quite carry what I think I should have carried the 5-iron. But we got some roll. And we're putting. And our direction was really nice there. 24 feet, significantly uphill. 10 inches uphill. That's incredible. Let's go. Yeah, great pace. Great pace. And we got the gimme par. Par 3s, if you have followed me for a long time, are my kryptonite. But we ended up playing really great golf there. In a 2-under front 9, I'm not going to complain about. And some of those putts we had to make, so it feels even better. Feels more like a 2-under. All right, we're going right here. Right there with the Kutski, the little cutter, the Cutini. 3-wood. Big cutter, big Cutini. Little 3-wood action. Sit hard, and we're in the rough. Won't penalize you here because it's just a simulator, but in real life, that's no bueno. 95 yards. Man, do we have the club for this, or do we? It's uphill 8 feet, playing the full 100 yards. And this is just like we practice on the range. Man, there's no room there. Evil pin position. 95 yards, playing it like it's 100. Tuggy. Little tuggy. And it's deep. Yep. Deep and left. Got away with one. Other courses are not so nice. This one seems to be generous, but look at this. It says uphill 6 inches, but it looks like it runs downhill at the end. So we're gonna have to be real touchy on this. First uphill, then downhill. Let's see. Did we make the hill? There we go. Starts to take it. But we left it way, way short. We still have a very long par putt. And that's 2 not so good wedges. 2 not so good wedges happening. Dallas, what's going on, man? Sorry I didn't see your comment before now. So we're getting ready to start up the league. I've already got some things posted. Check out the clubhouse on E6. And then go, if you have TGC 2019, go and join our society. You can do that by searching Indoor Golf Club. It will be right there. You'll find it. Join. We'd love to have you. There's events posted there as well for the Combo League. So we have 4 different leagues that will be running concurrently. The first is the Combo League. That's where we use TGC 2019 and E6 Connect Golf. The reason we do that is because E6 Connect doesn't have all the golf courses that TGC does. So if you're trying to play a full PGA type event or season, you really need both. And personally, I like E6 for the courses when they are on E6. I love TGC as well, but I tend to kind of lean towards E6 Connect, just a preference. The graphics, you know, people feel differently about them. The environment is very different. That's one league. It's called the Combo League. You can sign up for it if you own both softwares. You can play in just the E6 only events if you'd like and still get points. There's 3 more leagues. We have the Beer League. That is big gimme putts, easy courses, and we play them short. It's all for fun. Then you have the Mini Tour, a little more serious. 10-foot gimme putts, a little faster greens, starts to become more challenging. Then we have the Pro Tour. The Pro Tour is, we're playing all the way back, and I haven't decided, but we may do like 1 or 2 foot gimmies. That's it. I was thinking about full putt out, and those ones are E6 Connect only. So those 3 leagues are E6 Connect. The Combo League is the only league where we do both TGC 2019 and E6 Connect. So please feel free to join. Go to www.indoorgolf.club. The website is up. It was down. It's up. We've been working on it, and we're ready to rock and roll. 16 feet downhill, 6 inches. This is Slickery Dickory Dock. We just gotta, man, it feels like we have to baby this. I pulled it, but I also hit it short. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no pace, you're gonna miss to the right, even though I pulled it. So, my friends, all this talk, and we go back. We go back, we drop a shot. We made a 5, and we're on to a par 3. 192 yards, perfect club, is a 6-iron right here. It's so interesting. You know, I always get asked whether it's on the golf course or whether playing live simulated golf with you all, how accurate is the GC Quad? Is it actually like playing outside, or is it way different? There's no way it's different. When people see your distances on a simulator, they're like, yeah, crank down your elevation or go change files. With the GC Quad, you don't have that option really. You can mess with elevation in the simulator software, but you get true yardage, and it is exactly like if you were playing outside. In fact, it's helped me drop my handicap by more than 6 points just after I purchased the GC Quad. So we're uphill 6 inches here, not much to worry about, pretty flat. 192 yards, pins tucked on the left-hand side because they hate me. I can't hit this shot. Let's see what we can do. Boy, it almost felt like a draw. Wow. That's just lucky. Straight, I don't hit that straight shot very often, but we got our birdie. We had a post F-up birdie. That doesn't happen. The gimme birdie, and we're on to a par 5. Let's go. Let's do it. We're back. Back to 2 under. And so where are we at? Does it have us? It says white tees down in the bottom right, but my profile says blue, so interesting mismatch. We're going to aim just a touch. 1 scooch to the left. Hit a cut shot. The go-to. That is not a cut shot. That's trouble, my friends. I mean, I love the yardage on that. I would love that more often. Luckily, it's a par 5. Let's see if we can scramble and get ourselves out of Dodge. We're in Dodge. We don't want to be in Dodge. Dodge is not a place you want to be. So 189, I feel like I can get a 8-iron up and over these trees. I don't really know. I can't get it 189, I don't think. Let's see what we can do. Definitely over the trees, and definitely not 189 yards. That was way up, way launched up, and that's fine. 136 yards. Take our medicine. I don't know if we could have punched through the trees. Play smart, even on the simulator. All right, let's go. 136 yards. A little bit in between clubs, but because it's all the way in the back, I'm going to go with 1 club less, which is a pitching wedge. This is a full pitching wedge for me. I don't know if I could even get it there if I hit it perfectly, but let's try. Now I'm drawing it. Drawing into the middle of the green. Yeah, so that's about max distance. A really comfortable distance for me is 127. I love that number. When I see it out on the course, I know it's the go-to pitching wedge. But we're a little off here. They're making us work. No more give me putts for birdie. If we drain this one, we earned it. We were in Dodge. We got out of Dodge, made it to the green in 3, and now we're putting 21 feet, downhill 8 inches. Ooh. Whoa, Nelly. Good thing we have 10-foot gimmies on, because that was hammered. I thought, I've been hitting everything short. Let's not do that. And I didn't. So success in some areas, not so good in others. And we're still 2 under par with a par there. So, you guys want to see another cool little graphic here? Check this out. So we have that one that's kind of sitting under, and then we also have, oh no, that's the wrong one. I popped up the wrong one. Let's see. You know what? I don't have it connected right. This is why we're doing it live. But anyways, what you'll be able to see is the Weekend Golf guy up there in the upper right-hand corner. You're going to be able to see that, so you can kind of toggle back and forth between those two things. When you input your scores on the website, you're going to be able to use this overlay that's going to keep track of your scoring live. That's how we're doing this. So as I put my score in, I'm going to be able to toggle between those different images. It makes it fun, and it's exactly like the PGA Tour. We've got the squares. If you make a double, it's a double square. So we've been working on that for a really long time. I'm very proud of how it's come out. I hope that you like it as well. I hope it makes it more entertaining for you. Let's do this. 322 yards, 215 to where it's got that marker. You know, I've hit a couple draws, so I'm just going to aim right there. Let's see what happens. Capping. There we go. There we go. Felt better. Felt good. Perfect. Perfect yardage. A little sip of water here. And we have 138 yards. Now we just saw that couldn't really get that pitching wedge all the way back there. So I'm going to go up to a 9 on this one. And the difference in decision making between these two is, look at where that pin is. The pin is actually right on the front. So if I hit this long and probably a little left, which is my tendency if I'm trying to hit it a little softer, I don't have much to worry about. Yes, there's a bunker on the left-hand side, but I just keep aimed right at the pin. My tendency when I swing light is to kind of close the club face, and that sand doesn't look like a terrible spot to be. So that's the decision there. Follow me here as I walk through the decision making of simulated golf. And I try and do it exactly like I would do out on the real golf course. So this would be the shot that I would play, a 9-iron. I'm choking down. I've got my thumb overlapped on the top here, and that helps me stop from closing the club face. So I've just got it on the other side of the shaft. And let's see what we can do. 138 yards. All right, I tugged it a little. I tugged it, but it's not so bad, and that's the miss. That's exactly the miss. I mean, pretty much called it. That's my tendency. My dog is barking. His name is Carl. Carl, cut it out. Carl's a guard dog. He's making sure nobody's trying to bust in here and get these birdies. Know what I'm saying? 30 feet, downhill 9 inches. Carl, give me a bunk. Move that cursor off the screen. That was annoying. Downhill 9 inches, 30 feet. Let's see what happens. She's away. She's braking to the right. Didn't have enough pace. But it's going to get us down to 3 feet. It's a pretty good lag. I'd take that. Good lag. Good lag. And we're off. That gives us our par. We're on to another par 4, hole number 14. Five over show. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch. I don't know what popped up there. All right, here we go. 442. We got to get this one out there. It looks like water on the left, so we don't want to be on the left. But we got to poke this. We need 240 at least just to have a chance to get there in 2. So good confident swing here would be great. All right, going a little left of the target. It's in the rough. Wow, that's a really bad bounce. We hit the grassy knoll, and we've got 200 yards, so it's going to be an uncomfortable 5-iron shot, I think. Yeah, downhill, 3 foot. Pin's kind of in the middle. Actually, I'm hitting a 6-iron here. That's about 5 yards farther, but the pin is right up against that back collar, so 195 will do just fine. That's a 6-iron. Full 6-iron, full send. And terrible stroke. That's so bad. That was disgusting. Gross. I almost fell over. Almost. Time to put TaylorMade high toe 60 degree to the test. 37 yards because our last shot sucked. 3 feet downhill, and we just need to hit it about 30 yards and let that roll out. Crushed, maybe? Not crushed. Pretty classy. Got the up and down, but it didn't feel good. That was not a good feeling hole. I didn't like it. It's not the good. And we've got the par. We've got the par. There we go. Onto a par 5, it says. And it's correct. It's correct. How are the graphics? Jesse, I get it now. Yeah, 5 over, that's a really good question. I don't know, but probably going to find out before the end of the round. If not, we can just play with the graphics and see what happens. 5 over should do a double square with solid lines in between, if I remember correctly. But I actually don't know. Let's find out after this hole. Maybe we'll put in a 10 just to check out what happens with the graphics. That's why we're doing this. It's fun live tests. I don't know if I can get over this sand here. I'm going to aim right at it because the chances are I won't hit it straight. And if I do, it's okay. That's one option. The other option is we could try and hit a driver. Let's do that. We're 2 under. I've got the old driver here, my G30, which I like, but I don't hit my 425 max inside because I'm terrified of hurting it. So let's see what we can do here. I think this number 6 Bertie will work out nicely. Put the 2 away for a rainy day. And let's see, plenty of room. That was a scared swing. I mean, it worked out, but that was a very scared of hitting something swing. I don't know if we caught that on camera, but the Bertie hit the ball hit the screen. The Bertie flew up. Maybe it hit the screen and then I caught it. Gonna have to go on the highlight reel. 237, and the pin's in the back. So what's the front of the green? 207. 217 to that part right there. Guess what this calls for? You guessed it, because you're smart. It's a 4-iron. It's not. I lied. It wasn't on purpose. Look at that uphillness. 29 feet. That's a 5-wood. 5-wood straight at the pin. Nice easy swing though. Tugged. Oh boy, call me boat. That's so bad. Lazy swinging son of a gun. But we got the trusty 60, brought to you by TaylorMade High Toe. And we got 40 yards. We know the shot, we just hit 137. This one's uphill a little instead of downhill, so a little more sauce on it, a little more heat. Let's see. Boy, and about the same result, 2 foot. So I think we have just dominated par 5s. That's what's been the ticket. It's going to give us that putt. Man, look at that club path. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful club path. I wish I could replicate that all the time. Truth is, that's a very lucky shot. So we're 3 under. Let's go switch up these graphics, my friend. And Jesse B, just for you, I'm going to put in a 10. What happens when I put in 10? Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm watching now the live graphics overlay. Oh, it is. It's okay. So it's just the double square. Now we got to go correct that. It wasn't a 10. It was a 5. And let's see what happens. We go from +3. Should update to -3. But I feel like I might have messed it up there. All right, let's see. Should be -3. It's got us at -2. So maybe when I enter this next score, when we get a par 3, it'll update correctly. It uses some code. So it might not have liked that delete that I just did. These are all great tests. We are 3 under and not 2 under. And that's because I put a 5. Wow. I put a par in there. We made a birdie. It's not the graphics. It's me. It's me. Can't keep score. So now that we changed it, graphic will update perfectly. 165, it's uphill 2 feet. A little bit in between here, but lots of room past that pin. You see it's got me aimed to the left. That's beautiful. It's almost like it has some sort of artificial intelligence that knows I love to hit that baby cut. Baby cutini. Let's go. Oh, you're not cutting. Why aren't you cutting? Man, that yardage is just so good. So good. That was a 7-iron. That was like this little hold-off 7-iron with no cut. That was bad, but the yardage, that's one of the biggest benefits about having a launch monitor. You really get dialed in with your clubs. No matter if they're 10 years old, 15 years old, this is in my opinion, having a launch monitor is the best investment in golf. You can have older clubs that you like, and you'll start to know those numbers and realize what you need to trade in and out. And I just think it's the best investment in golf is a launch monitor. That and wedges, which I have not hit well today, so don't let that be a reflection of my my opinion. It's really just I'm not that good at golf. 25 feet, downhill 7 inches. Haven't made a putt for a little while. That felt nice. Felt nice, but it's a little short. Okay, get it down in there. Good friends would give that to you on the weekend. You know, if you got good friends like that who you play with. Not bad. I don't expect to make those every time. So that was a par, and when I go to make our par, we're still good. Can we get to 4 under? Predictions in the chat, please. Catch a birdie on a drive, score a birdie. Yeah, Jesse, you're catching all these things in the comment. I'm so late to the game. I'm not seeing it real time. But you're right, I did. I put par and then wondered why it didn't adjust, and then when we put the right score, it adjusts great. These graphics are working beautifully, my friend. 380 yards. It's downhill, 65 feet, and it's number 17. I think we can get to 4 under. And I just think I'm going to hit the driver again because that felt nice. It wasn't great, but it felt okay. And I didn't feel like if I broke anything here on the driver, I'd be that sad. Might cry a little, just a little on camera, it's okay. Oh yeah, it's pretty. Here we go. Oh, and I hit the screen. I hit the screen on my follow through. But for the first time since I've played live on the GC Quad, we got it over 300. So that's nice. They do make, so I have the home course retractable golf screen. It's great for my space because it rolls up and tucks away, and my family uses this space when I'm not in here relieving stress and playing golf. They do make a new home course called the Home Course 180, and the screens actually go all the way to the side. I'm only about 4 feet from my screen. That's about the minimum distance that you can be before you hit your club. On that shot, I actually hit the netting to the side. If I had the Home Course 180, that would not be a problem. So, I don't know if I need an upgrade. Home Course, where are you at? Send me one. Let me do a review. We'd love to hear from you. Give you honest feedback on the two of your products. We know both of them. Which one's better? We'll tell the world. 79 yards, uphill 11 feet. I've got a 56-degree wedge in my hand. Looking to play this 85 yards past the hole with a little drawback, little suck back action. Man, tugged again. Tugged and long. Zip. We did everything except for the direction correctly on that. We still got 25 feet. That's not terrible, but that's been like that's been kind of the story today. And another downhill putt. Don't be long on this golf course because you have shit putts the whole time. 25 feet, 9 inches downhill. I closed the face big time. Big time. You're gonna see it. Watch. I mean, it takes a minute for the graphic to show up, but watch my club face. Closed. Closed. Yep. I knew it. You can feel it. Another great thing about a launch monitor, you know. And the difference between this launch monitor and a TrackMan, the GC Quad sits next to the golf ball. A TrackMan sits behind the golf ball. You need several feet of distance behind the golf ball and to the screen for it to watch it. With the GC Quad, you hit right next to it. It's got 4 quadrascopic cameras that look at the golf ball, look at your club face at the point, at the most immediate point after you make connection with that ball. It's reading that information. It uses an algorithm and outputs on the screen. Personally, I like that better than the TrackMan because the TrackMan sits behind and it uses imaging to visualize your club in a 3D space passing through the golf ball, then it measures the golf ball. So it's actually just kind of calculating where it hits on the face and not actually seeing it. I like the cameras personally more. Just a personal choice. I love TrackMan. I will say their software out of the box it's awesome. It's really great. High quality graphics. Price points are generally the same and you see them both on tour. So I don't know which one's better. My personal preference for my space, not my space, but my golf space, is the GC Quad. It just works better for me. Now I had the FlightScope Mevo Plus before this. Also didn't work for my space. I thought it was great. I liked it outdoors. In fact, I loved it outdoors, but it didn't work well for my space. It took too long to set up each and every time. Get everything dialed in, but I love the app. I love the support. I think the company's great. GC Quad is just the dream launch monitor for me, and we're playing on it right now. Oh man, that was a scared swing. I didn't want to hit the screen again. Goodness gracious. So we've got 182 left. I think we know what that is. We're 3 under. We're on the last hole here. Hang with me. 182 to go 4 under. We got to make birdie here. It'd be great if it were gimme. It's down. It's uphill 4 inches in between clubs. We're hitting the 7-iron. This is a full 7. We're going to aim just to the right of the pin in a full 7. And I tugged it again, going after it too hard. Be within 10 feet. Be within 10. Oh, come on back. It's coming back. Look at this. That is beautiful. We did it. We got to 4 under. Update the graphic, people. This is good news. And we got to 4 under. That is one of the best rounds I've played live in recent history, and I wouldn't say we were firing on all cylinders. We had 10-foot gimmies on, so that's one thing. But we hit great shots. We had some good long putts, made a 30-footer. We displayed the graphics live to you right here. First time we've done those overlays. We tested out what they looked like. It's been an awesome journey. If you are just now joining us towards the end, go to www.indoorgolf.club. Join us on Discord. Follow us on Facebook. Play with us live if you have a live simulator. Jesse B, I'm trying to get warmed up for you, man, because you're playing so great. We need a rematch soon. I think we have one coming up this week sometime, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining, and until next time, hit them straight, hit them really, really straight, play great golf, do your thing. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Switching back over. Until next time, have a good one.